Hello, so this discussion is about the production cycle. So the study of the production cycle is very important, specifically in manufacturing entities, because it affects all other parts of an accounting cycle. So naapektuhan nito ang sales and revenue cycle, ang expenditure cycle, ang payroll. Kaya napaka-importanteng pag-aralan natin ang mga in and outs ng production cycle. So, the production cycle process is composed of 4 activities. First is the product design. So, from pag-planning pa lang ng design ng product, paggawa ng mga prototype, ng mga sample, kailangan nare-reflect na yon sa accounting system. Kasi isa yon sa mga kailangan i-consider if the project or a specific product is profitable or not. Next, planning and scheduling. So, after ng product design, kailangan na nating planuhin kung ano ba yung mga activities, mga steps and procedures sa paggawa ng actual product. Next is production operations. So, nandito na yung mga information na kailangan kapag actual nang gumagawa ng ating mga products and services. And after that, syempre, cost accounting. So, cost accounting is a very important aspect ng isang accounting information system. Isa ito sa makaka-determine kung ang isang company ba or ang isang activity, isang project, isang product ay profitable or not. So, that's the composition of the production cycle process. Okay, so let's look in a diagram na nagre-reflect ng ating production cycle process. So, makikita natin dito, production cycle feeds information. Ibig sabihin, yung mga information na galing production cycle, ginagamit ng revenue cycle. Kasi, dun kinukuha yung kung magkano ang amount ng ating finished goods. Tapos, nagbibigay din siya ng information sa general ledger, sa kanya kinukuha yung cost of goods manufactured, di ba? Sa cost accounting natin. Management, ayan. Dito makakatulong sa management para malaman kung ano ba yung mga procedure na hindi naman kailangan or alin ang pwede na natin i-innovate. Sa human resource, ayan, labor needs. Yung mga sahod ng mga tao sa ating production cycle. Kailangan niya ng human resource. And next, syempre sa expenditure cycle kasi since nasa production yan, nandyan yung major gastos ng company. So, yun yung mga information na binibigay ng production cycle sa ibang cycle. Pero syempre, yung production cycle, kumukuha rin siya ng information from others. So, halimbawa, ang production cycle, kailangan niya ng sales forecasts na kinukuha natin sa revenue. Sales forecasts and customer orders. Kasi syempre, bago ka gumawa ng products, dapat alam mo na kung ilan ba yung ideal quantity. And next, ang expenditure cycle naman, ayan, overhead. Magkano ba ang share ng production ng planta sa kuryente or sa tubig? And raw materials. Siyempre, doon din makikita yung mga amount. And labor costs. So, kung ang production cycle, ini-inform na yung human resource kung ilan ba yung taong kailangan, magbibigay din naman yung human resource na kung magkano ba yung labor costs na kinukuha sa production cycle. So, yun ang mga information na binibigay at kinakailangan ng production cycle. Let's move to the product design, and planning and scheduling. So, this part will focus on the threats and controls sa mga part na to ng production cycle. So first, we have first threat, poor product design resulting in excess costs. Parang gumawa ng design ay hindi naman maganda, syempre, gumastos na tayo sa paggawa ng design na yon. So, paano daw ba maiiwasan yung paggawa ng paggastos sa mga product na hindi naman maganda yung design? Una daw, analysis of costs arising from product design choices. So, kapag nagde-design pa lang tayo ng ating product, dapat ina-analyze na natin kung kung magkano yung costs na kailangan. Analysis of warranty and repair costs. So, in case yung product natin mag-malfunction or magka-problem, kailangan na ding i-consider yung repair costs. So, kung masyadong malaki, huwag na pong mag-proceed sa product na yon, syempre. Over and under production. Ayan. So, di ba nabanggit natin kanina, kung, from the revenue cycle, nalalaman dapat ng production cycle yung sales forecasts. So, kung hindi maganda yung information o hindi reliable, magkakaroon tayo ng over or under production. Either kulang yung magagawa o sobra-sobra naman. So, solution, magkaroon ng maayos na planning system. And scheduling and orders. Ayan. And last, restrict access to orders and schedules. So, parang ilipat daw sa ibang part ng management yung pag-access sa mga orders and schedules. Para bang sasabihin na lang natin sa production na, oh, production, ito ang kailangan yung gawin ngayon. So, next is production operations. Ito naman yung mga threat. We have inventory theft. So, kapag gumagawa tayo ng products na, ayan, restrict physical access. So, kung sino lang yung mga taong involved sa specific process, sila lang dapat yung nakakapasok sa planta or nakaka-access na information. Document movement of inventory. So, madalas yung mga inventory, halimbawa ililipat from step 1 to step 2, so kailangan po yun ay documented. And last, segregation of custody duties from authorization and recording. So, dandaan yung acronym natin na ARC, authorization, custody, authorization, recording, and custody. Dapat po ihiwa-hiwalay lagi. Fixed asset theft. O halimbawa, ninakaw daw yung isang makina. Ayan, restrict access to fixed assets. And keep detailed records of fixed assets including disposals. So, kung mapapansin nyo, kapag napunta na kayo sa ibang office, meron diyang nakalagay na property tag. Parang maliit na papel, nakadikit sa computer or sa printer. Nakalagay dyan kung yung date of purchase, yung amount, yung personal responsible. So, isa yan sa mga controls sa fixed asset. Poor performance. Ayan, syempre, kailangan natin ng performance reporting. So, kung kaya ba natin i-monitor, halimbawa, nasa panahian tayo, sino ba yung empleyado na medyo mabagal magtahe or madaming errors. So, kailangan pa rin ng monitoring. So, lahat yan is necessary when creating an accounting information system. Kasi di ba ang goal natin is gamitin ang accounting information system para maging mas efficient ang operations. Next, suboptimal investments in fixed assets. Ayan, parang nakabili daw ng fixed asset na low quality. So, solution, competitive bids. Yan, loss of inventory or fixed assets due to fire or disasters. Or ito naman yung mga loss due to fortuitous events, yung mga hindi inaasahan. So, control, insurance, and physical safeguards. So, pwede tayong magkaroon ng fire insurance, flood insurance, ayan. Na kapag halimbawa, nagkaroon na baha yung ating office, nasira yung mga makina, makakakuha tayo ng a certain amount from insurance company. Ayan. So, nakakatulong yun para mabawasan ang loss na sinushoulder ng company. Physical safeguards. So, halimbawa, meron tayong fire extinguishers, yung sprinkler system, o kaya kung bahain yung lugar, yung mga importanteng gamit nasa second floor, ganon. Disruption of operation. So, bigla daw natigil yung operations. So, halimbawa, example, syempre yung COVID, biglang natigil yung operation. So, kailangan lagi mayroong backup and disaster recovery plan. So, parang ito yung part ng risk management. Have cost accounting. So, ito yung pag-record from raw materials, work in process, finished goods, hanggang sa cost of goods manufactured. Excuse me. So, ito yung mga threats and controls. First, inaccurate cost data. So, ayan. Napaka-importante na accurate yung cost data natin kasi syempre, yun ang magre-reflect sa cost of goods sold. So, source data automation and data processing integrity control. So, ito yung mga napag-aralan natin dun sa first chapters. Next, inappropriate allocation of overhead costs. Ayan. So, dapat magkaroon ng time-driven, activity-based costing. So, ito yung, na-discuss na din sa inyong cost accounting. So, parang ang allocation ng overhead costs is based on activity and time. And threat, misleading reports. Ayan. Ang control, performance metrics. Yung parang kapag hindi maganda yung report o hindi reliable yung report, maaapektuhan yung performance ng person involved. So, ito daw yung mga cost accounting systems which is important in an accounting information system. So, una, yung cost accounting provides information for planning, controlling, and evaluating the performance of production operations. So, since nakikita natin dito yung cost ng ating mga paggalaw ng raw materials and work in process and finished goods, makakatulong siya kung sa pag-identify kung saang part problema when it comes to cost accounting. Next, it provides accurate cost data about products for use in pricing and product mix decision. So, syempre, di ba, ang isa sa mga commonly used pricing method is cost plus method. So, kailangan dapat reliable ang cost na ibibigay ng ating accounting information system. And ang cost accounting collect and process the information used to calculate the inventory and cost of goods sold. So, napaka-importante na dapat ma-reflect natin ng maayos ang cost accounting kasi, ayan, apektado niya ang inventory and cost of goods sold, which are the major accounts sa ating income statement and statement of financial position. So, recap, we have ang production cycle is composed of the product design, planning and scheduling, production operations, and cost accounting.